Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is mrnodeitall. Want to get the quick market update for you guys today. Let me just get some shares out real quick so we can get some people actually watching this stream. How you doing, man? Ace, brother. How you doing, Crypto Soldier? Thanks for joining the stream tonight. All right. Chain link. Alright, we got chain link on a 4 hour. Looks like we hit the 786 retrace. How low will BTC go on this drop? I'm thinking 11.3K. I'm thinking that we've already found support around 11.7 at the 200-day moving average on the hourly. Let's just take a look real quick. Yep, so we already bounced off the 50-day, okay? Let's go to an hourly kind of, yeah. Yeah, so we bounced right at the 50% retrace, around 11.6, 11.7, I think. We hit 11.5, I guess. I think we're pretty much at the support of the neckline for this head and shoulders pattern that almost played out. We didn't quite get to my target of 13,686. Let's go to a daily. All right, we're bouncing right off the 9-day moving average. You know, bottom of the support range is around 10.8K. It kind of looks like we double topped, but I don't know that that's true. Thanks for this 5 people joining us tonight. Make sure you guys hit that like button, smash that like button up. You know, last night was a pretty fun stream. We had a nice little run on Bitcoin. But yeah, I think we could back test anywhere in this range, guys. Like, right, we're back testing the 50% retrace right now. It looks like we kind of bounced off of it for now. We do get more selling credit. Shut the fan. All right. Are you guys really not hearing me really well, or? Let me shut the fan. Hang on a second. Nice, man. I appreciate that, Crypto Soldier. It's greatly appreciated. Looks like Quant's back on the move. Quantum, right? Kind of pivoted off the 50% retrace here, and looks like we're testing the 618 right now, right? See that, guys? I think my target on Quant was this huge cup, right? The 645% measured move out of this cup. Ace, this is not on log scale, so that's a legit number. Let's see. All right, so let's go through some altcoins because I know a lot of alts are getting completely annihilated right now. And lots of red here, right, guys? Lots of red today. Good thing I sold my EOS at $6, huh? Ace. Sold it for Maker. Maker's kind of holding better up than EOS. Let's see. Gosh, are you still here? Apparently got very good news from the SEC that might push the market. Now, Josham Furhall is with VMC.ai. I'm going to be posting our static interview we had from a couple weeks ago on my YouTube channel here shortly, guys. They are a mobility service platform, kind of an Uber competitor. I have more of that information in the interview for you guys, okay? So stay tuned for that. So let's check out JNUG had a nice little run today, Ace. ETH getting annihilated right now. Holy shit. We are basically sitting on support right now for ETH. Right, we're in this like big descending or ascending broadening wedge pattern. Right, kind of started all the way back from back here. We got our golden cross in March, right? Sorry, I'm just checking my all right. Okay. So targets on ETH, right? I still think we're gonna end up running up to this 236 to really confirm that this was the bottom at 80 bucks. Now, I mean, obviously we're experiencing a little bit of volatility today, with Bitcoin having a nice little pullback at around 13.5K, or got close to that, I think. It will probably correct down to like 11.3. I think you guys are probably a little accurate with that. I mean, we have 3-day support around anywhere from 96 to the 90-day moving average here at 11.01. So if we go to like a daily, you can kind of see that we got the sell signal on July 10th, which is today, obviously. And if we look at our stochastics, I mean, nobody really would have seen that, but maybe on the R side you could see it, because we did have some bearish divergence here, right? Very good. So it looks like for now we're just hanging on to this 50% retrace area as support. We will see on the hourly what happens. Looks like we're using the 200-day moving average as support. Yes, thank you guys for joining me tonight. I appreciate everyone that's here. Smash that like button. Thank you, Crypto Soldier, for supporting me and my channel. And Ace and my wife for being here. Mr. Verhall with VMC.ai is in the stream, guys. Appreciate that. So, see if we can get some sort of pattern out of this, right? Looks like just kind of was a rising wedge pattern that we broke down out of, right? So if we were to take the measured move, it's about a 15% drop, okay? So where does that put us? That puts us at around 10.7, okay? Okay guys, that's, yeah, but maybe 11.3 is gonna really, like you guys were saying before, 11.3 is strong support. I really wonder if we're eventually going to fill this gap down on the BTC futures market. BTC futures. Look at the July contracts. Try to get an idea. So it looks like we filled this gap, right? But we got this gap here to fill, guys. We got this gap here to fill. This is right around 8,600. It doesn't mean we're gonna fill it like now, you know, but at some point we will definitely fill this gap. I mean, gaps always get filled. No, I didn't see a gap at 72. You know, I had mentioned that to one of my friends that there was a gap around 72, but I think that gap was filled, right? There is a little bit of a gap here in the 63, 64 range. No, we never filled the 8,600 gap, looks like. We filled the 10K gap. You know, this pattern actually, yeah, Bitcoin diet, Nick, yes, all coins are bleeding pretty hard. So, I mean, like, I think I've shown this chart before. I really think, look at that green dildo. I really think the golden zone is the 618. So, you know, for BTC, actually the measured move of this out of this pattern is, let's look at measured move, 55%. Right. So that pretty much takes us all the way back to 100% dominance, I would say, right? 55% takes us to exactly that, 97%, right? So I guess altcoins are pretty much screwed, right? I mean, it's no guarantee that we're going to fill that gap anytime soon. Maybe in the next bear market we'll fill it, right? But eventually we'll definitely will get filled. I'm still bullshitting along on Bybit. Yeah, that's fine, man. That's good. You should be. There's also a gap here, guys, at 11.4. Futures chart. Oh, I guess you don't really go by that. You got to go on daily for futures. So this 8,600 gap, we were talking about this. Nick and I were talking about this the other day. Eventually is going to get filled at some point, right? I mean, any quick coin requests, guys? Nick, Ace, Crypto Soldier. Nick, dude, look at Quant. Powering through this, man. Powering through this, up 31% right now. I think that's probably one of the only coins in the green today. This thing is just straight up mooning. Versus BTC right now. Nuo, is that a coin? Oh, you're talking about the Nuo platform, yeah. Yeah, guys. So right now, I'm actually lending my Maker and ZRX on the Nuo.network. I'm not really trying to show my account information here right now, but I'm getting around. I think we said what, like 13% right now on my Maker yearly. That's pretty sweet, guys. I mean, like. They're paying me in Maker too. OMG, Crypto Soldier. All right. OMG, what, USD? You want to see the USD pairing? We'll look at Bitfinex. Looks like they got some decent data on OMG. I think I've covered OMG before with you, huh? All right, let's cover it again. draw this fib channel. Probably have to go on log scale to draw a fib channel. Alright, so we're in a log scale here on OMG, okay? If we go from our bottom to our top, right? I mean our swing height or our swing low, okay? This is log scale, so maybe this will look better if we take it off log scale. Alright. So on the weekly, we still don't have a sell signal in, right? Swing Trade Pro signals here. We're just testing, looks like testing the 9-day. We kind of engulf the 50-day. Let's kind of get a closer look. Let's go to a 3-day chart. So, yeah, it's a wick right there. And that's good. Okay. Yeah, so we're pretty much at the bottom here, man. I mean, like this is like a very low risk area to go long. I mean, obviously. So, but our common retrace areas here, once we break the 236 and define our bottom. These are this is the golden zone, right? The 382 to the 618, the 38.2% to the 61.8% of the previous all-time high. That is the common retrace zone where price action can reverse. Okay. Now, what are we doing right now in this pattern? I mean, this kind of just looks like a this kind of just, I mean, we probably can just draw like a regular channel here, right? Nothing special going on. We're in an uptrend. We're making higher lows. XRP USD. I think XRP is having a little trouble breaking out. Obviously, Bitcoin kind of negating everything right now. All right. We still had that nice golden cross in May. We are now testing the 50-day moving average. This chart to me looks a little, and we're still putting in higher lows here. I mean, back from May, right? Nick says XLM is greater than XRP. I would tend to agree, but I personally am not long any of those. Although maybe that's an issue. Maybe I should be long. Guys, I think all these altcoins are eventually gonna have their day, right? They're all gonna definitely move somewhat to the upside, right? So just a matter of when. And according to that BTC dominance chart, probably isn't going to happen until BTC completely dominating everything. Yeah. So just be careful holding these altcoins right now. Here's your XRP. Swing high to swing low. We're rejecting the 200-day moving average. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we are rejecting it. Let's go to like a daily chart. You can probably see it better. All right. Again, guys, measured moves. Longer term here, 618, 382 to 618. Anywhere in the $1.40 to $2 range is the measured move. Correct. If you're swing trading this stuff, I mean, you definitely could find area. We obviously on the weekly have a sell in on XRP, so you could buy it. You could probably buy it here on support. It's literally sitting on support right here. 35 cents. Looks like it's engulfing this though on the weekly, so it's actually looking pretty bearish to me. Okay. Did have higher lows. We do have somewhat of a higher lows on the weekly here. Looks like we're in sort of like a almost an equilateral triangle. Okay. It's not quite an ascending, you know. But if we do break to the upside, we're looking at about 123% move to the upside. So that would put us at, oh, what do you know? Right at the 236, or a little bit above it. All right, we'll wick right through it. So your next target, longer term target here on XRP is the 23.6% retrace area, which is around $1.97. Okay, guys. Nick. Sure, if you tip me an ETH, I'll do a derivative trade for you. And ZRX is getting a pounding right now. Oh man, broke down out of this triangle. That's not good news, guys. I hope ZRX double bottoms here. That's not looking good. I want to see fully engorged boner candles on the beat. Yeah, don't we all, man? Don't we all? Ugh. ZRX. What happened? Well, I mean, we did hold this support here at 26 cents, 25 cents. But man, this chart looks really ugly. Really ugly. I gotta get rid of all this stuff in here. I can't even see it. Yeah. We got a funny guy here on the stream. His name is Nick Capizani. Nick Capizani is a funny guy. Guys, everything I'm showing here is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. Just want to make that clear. Trade at your own risk. You got guys like Capizani that'll probably try to sue you or something, you know. Alright, so kind of redrawing this channel that ZRX is in right now. We had a bunch of fake breakouts, right? This is kind of where we're at with it. It's gonna, like, let's see what the measured move here would be. Right from top to bottom of the triangle, we're looking at 80%. In my opinion, that's pretty much right at the 236. We've seen this before. 80% move would, I mean, it's actually more. It's probably closer to the 382, right? Yeah. So 80% move takes us right to 63 cents, guys. Takes us right to 63 cents once we break out of this thing. So that's kind of what we want to see, guys. This is a low risk entry on ZRX here. If you guys believe in the ZRX protocol and what they are doing, let's get back to Bitcoin here. We got some sideways action right now. Tried to break 11.9 and failed again. Looks like. Thank you for the 10 people tuned in right now. My pleasure, Nick. Thank you so much for the 9 people watching right now. Hit that like, hit that sub, hit that bell. Feel free to tip me down there. You guys like my content? 11 PX America. What does that mean? 11.2 here. Alright, so some people could argue that we are back testing. We're back testing the breakout that we had. Right, so this breakout right here. Right, we're right at the 786 retrace right now on this. Well, let's see if we can hold this area. How low can it go? Well, obviously we don't want to see it break this 11.7 area that we kind of wicked off of and bounced off of, right? But it looks like we're trying to stop sellers here at the 50-day moving average, right? I think around. We could see it go to like 11.3 or even as low as 11K from where this breakout was, right? We have this horizontal line support here from the neckline. Get this out of here. This looks really confusing to people. But yeah, so we had this neckline right around here. Once we broke out of it, right? So this would be the bottom, or near the bottom. In theory, we could test the 200-day, which is around 10.3, but that'd be a significant drop. All right. I think I said the measured move was around 15%. Yeah. So. But I think we're going to do something like this, guys, honestly. I think we're going to make this sort of, this cup and handle type deal where this is our cup, right? And then we're going to make a handle. And then whatever the distance from the top of this handle is to the bottom of it will be the measured move out of here. So, you know, let's just say 13,272 is our high, and let's just say 11.3 is our bottom, right? So just to use some quick math, we're looking at around a $2,000 move once we break 13. Once we make this handle, we're basically going to be right on our way to 16K. That's what I think is going to be happening here, if I had to predict the future. Yep, fiatmarketcap.com is a good site to look at, Nick. Yep, seen that before. Look at all these great investments, he says. Let's take a look at it real quick. Hey guys, the max supply is unlimited. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Country's fiat value. And Germany's lost 4% in the last year. You guys heard that news about Deutsche Bank, right? Just wait, man. The toppling effect is about to happen on all the banks. You know what? Let's look at some banks right now. I want to see what these banks look like. Let's look at JP Morgan, the strongest bank of them all. How about that? Let's go to a weekly. Oh yeah. We got 1-2 touch points up there. And we got a descending broadening wedge, guys. Although this kind of looks a little bit bullish because we have a cross here on the 24th of June. Maybe they're hedging themselves with some Bitcoin. Who knows? But the measured move of this wedge, go to top to bottom here. Well, it looks like we made it basically almost 100% retrace, and we failed to break it, right? Now we're just kind of stuck here at the 786. Let's go to a daily, kind of get a better clue what's going on here. We got a nice little gap up we had. Looks like it's bouncing off the 9-day moving average. Actually, I would say JP Morgan's probably, I mean, as it gets closer to the top here, you can consider, I mean, look, this actually looks like a pretty big cup and handle, right? Here's your cup, here's your handle, all right? You got the horizontal resistance right here. Once it breaks that, it's probably gone, right? So 116 to 104, that's what, 14 bucks? Yeah, so once it breaks 116, it'll go to $130. That's the measured move. That would be a new all-time high for, there you go. Probably right around this 1618, okay? JP Morgan. JP Morgan. Anyone following this Facebook trade that I had posted in the Discord? Looks like Facebook broke out today. Broke the 786. Made a candle close above $200, just like I wanted it to do, and we're looking at about a 25 to 30% move here on Facebook. Cron, I know we keep talking about it. Looks like it almost completely filled this gap down here. Looks like it's rejecting the 9-day, 50-day, and 20-day moving average today. But I think we do have some nice upside here on Cron once these harvests are complete. Okay. Let's look at Link real quick. We were talking about that the other night. And looks like it basically squared up here, double bottomed, right? Had a nice bounce. Got rejected around $3.23. There's obviously horizontal resistance here that it's going to have to break through on some volume once it gets the volume. And if you guys have any questions, anything you guys want to talk about aside from charts, you know, this is not all I will cover, but Seems to me that most people want to look at charts, so we'll look at some charts. Explain deflationary currency. Will your investment keep increasing in value over time? Yeah. So the definition of deflationary means that essentially there is a finite supply, okay, of these currencies, meaning that no more can be created from its basis. So like Bitcoin, there's only 21 million Bitcoins that will ever exist, right? So it's not like the US dollar where they can just keep printing them. Will your investment keep increasing in value over time? Yeah, so I mean, in the grand scheme of things, for sure. Unless Bitcoin isn't, people don't want to support the Bitcoin network anymore, and they don't want it to be, used as a currency or a store of value, then, why wouldn't it be, right? So as long as the networks are supported, and that's really the biggest question, right? We don't know that Bitcoin's going to be around forever, right? We don't know that. Maybe in 10 years another currency will overtake it. Maybe we'll have a more secure and better, quicker currency or store of value. But it sounds to me that a lot of these countries are going to utilize Bitcoin as a reserve currency, because it isn't backed by a government, so they can use it to back their own currency if they own it, right? If they own X amount of it. Sounds to me like that would be a really good use for a lot of these failing fiats, because if they back it with Bitcoin, then they have basically some backing by an asset that's not controlled by any one government. It'd be like going back to the gold standard, How does USDC differ from Tether? Is it because it's audited? USDC is owned by Coinbase and Circle, okay? And Circle's owned by, or is part of, a conglomerate or a consortium of banks, and I think its main investor is Goldman Sachs. So USDC is definitely 100% backed by USD, okay? Tether, obviously, we've heard FUD about, and there's probably some shady stuff going on because they're not regulated in the United States. USDC is probably aside from, I think there's True USD, there's and there's one or two other stable coins that are actually based out of the United States that are for sure 100% backed by USD. I don't know if that answers your question, Nick. And thank you for the 7 people that are still tuned in right now. Appreciate your guys' support. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Any other questions, guys, before I jump? What you think about Synovate masternode? Does it pass your checklist? Let's go through it, Nick. Let's do it real quick. Synovate. This one's been around for a little bit, I assume, right? You've been watching it. It's got some decent volume, 500,000. It's on Coin Exchange, which is obviously a pretty big exchange. Maybe a tier 2 exchange. Looks like it's only been around for like a month. Check out whatever we can check out, right? Looks like they have a Discord, that's good. Check out their GitHub, their announcement thread. They post the top 200 wallets, so that's pretty good that they show that. The top 25 wallets have more than half the supply, okay. In one wallet, okay, it says SYN burn address up here. So you might want to ask them, we might want to ask them if that address is actually going to be burning the coins, because if that's true, then yeah, this definitely would pass, you know, the wallet inspection, right? That means 41% up here is burned. It says total burn, so maybe these coins are burned, but why are they still showing them? I don't know. Okay, 5 contributors, that's good, on their GitHub. When was the last time they updated something? Okay, 18 days ago, so I guess that would say that they're kind of active, right? Synovate has a noobie copper member. So what exactly is this node doing? Cryptographic technology is possibilities for practical applications that extend far beyond the financial sector. Synovate implements decentralized solutions by harnessing existing technologies and concepts. So far, this sounds like complete nonsense. Incorruptible data storage. This just all sounds like nonsense, dude. But I could be wrong. They have like a feature here for flash send, so that's kind of like Dash, right? Here's a roadmap. Komodo annual hard fork. So they're a fork of Komodo, I guess. SynNode on-chain data. Exchange listing. Let's go to their Discord real quick. Alright, so they got 849 people in here. That seems like a lot of people. So obviously they meet the volume check, they meet the exchange check. I don't know what this means up here. Their statistics. Let's go to their announcement thread. Looks like they're posting updates pretty actively here. Asset custody. Interesting. It looks like they're trying to copy Safe Insurance SYN. It's like they're trying to steal that name. I don't know. Back to their Bitcoin talk. Obviously, we can't really, you know, base the whole decision off their Bitcoin talk thread, but it seems to be pretty active, right? Not sure what that. Oh yeah, the volume was around 500,000. That's pretty good. Pretty good volume for a node, a newer node. Looks like they have a Telegram and a Twitter. Let's take a look at their Twitter. They have 3,100 followers somehow. I don't know if I believe that. They could have bought those. Yeah, they joined in June of 20. I guess they've been around for about a year. So maybe that's possible. Yeah, I mean, the chart looks okay. Obviously very speculative, right? They had a between blocks announcement. You can mine it. Yeah, literally everything's on sale right now, man. You're talking about what were you thinking of getting? The little, mid, or big? You know about tiered nodes, man. You know how that works. These things produce like X amount, and then they just dump them, right? So just be careful, man. This is like one of those crop coin type deals where they tier the node, and then all the big node holders can just dump their coins on the little guys, and just be careful, man. It seems like it passes most of my my checklist. I didn't see that they had a team listed, or did they? I didn't see that part. Let's go check that. They have a white paper also, you might want to look at that. So far I'm not really too impressed with anything here. Okay, they have an exposed team using my money. These links work. Let's see. The CTO co-founder doesn't have a LinkedIn. That's a little shady. And then this guy has a LinkedIn. He's got 70 connections, so he's not very active on LinkedIn, looks like. It looks like it's kind of a side project for him. This guy is from Turkey. He has no real explanation of what this company does in his LinkedIn profile. But aside from that, they have obviously, it looks like they have a legitimate team. We're going to give them benefit of doubt on that, right? So yeah, I mean, it looks like they have a pretty big team here. And it looks like a lot of them have a LinkedIn profile. Here are your mining pools, so you can mine it. There goes Quant. Quant's on a run, man. Whoa. BitShares USD catching a little. What does MNIA rate it? What does mrnodeitall rate it? Yeah, I mean, I'd probably give it a pretty good score, because like their burn address, or their proclaimed burn address is you know, 41% of the token supply. So if that's really true, and these are just burn coins, then your top 25 wallets are not even close to, you know, 50%. So they have an exposed team. Looks like they've been around for over a year, according to their Twitter. They have tons of followers on there. So obviously their marketing, they know what they're doing with their marketing. So that's probably like half the battle. I don't know, man. You're looking at around 200% ROI on their low tier node here. $600, roughly $3 a day, right? Looks okay, I would say. Obviously high risk, you know. You don't know where this thing's going to be at in like, you know, a few months from now. It is showing some nice volume, so that's really good, right? Like, let's go look at an order book real quick and see what kind of market. Because, you know, a lot of these things can be wash traded too on these exchanges. Yeah, so pretty weak order book here, 0.16, you know, order book on coin exchange here. Let's look at Trade Ogre. I've never traded on here before. So no real big exchanges aside from coin exchange, and they didn't really have much volume on there. Trade Ogre. And they have a little bit more BTC on this order book, right? Not even a full Bitcoin. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to stay away from these nodes. Let's see stocks.exchange and what kind of volume they got on here. You know, 0.1 BTC order book. Doesn't look too good. What's txbit.io? Never heard of this one. This looks the nicest out of all of them. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there's too many buy orders on the order book here, man. Just saying. I think that volume number is obviously inflated or screwed up or something, or just wash traded numbers. So be careful. Be careful, sir. Like they tried to steal this masternode's name, Sins. Yeah, they branded themselves as Sin. I don't know, very similar. Any other questions, guys? Thanks for the 9 people that are here, still listening to my nonsense. Appreciate you guys. My shirt? Oh yeah, she bought it for me, of course. Alright, what's Bitcoin up to now? Just testing the 12K area. Let's go to the hourly. Looks like it's trying to work its way out of this, right? It's going to be an early night for me, guys. I'm pretty tired. Unless you guys smash up those likes and throw me some bones or something. I appreciate all you guys that are here right now. Let's see. Nick, Steven, PXN, anybody want any other coins to look at here before I sign off for the day? Thanks for that sub. That was Nick. Nick, sub to my channel? Wow, wow. Gotcha, Nick. Gotcha. Thanks for all those likes, guys. Appreciate it. Looks like Bitcoin's trying to break 12K right now as we're on stream here. Let's check this out. Got some nice action here. We had a nice bounce off the 50% retrace. We are now trying to bullishly engulf through the 50 or the 20-day and the 200-day moving average on the 30-minute chart. Will wrapped BTC volume pass Lightning Network volume? That's a good question, man. If I had to guess, the answer would be yes, because wrapped BTC is going to be used for a lot of institutions hedging with Bitcoin through the Ethereum network, right? Futures market probably going to get a lot of use there. But the Lightning Network volume is going to be geared more towards like smaller transactions and really just any transaction. But obviously institutions have billions of dollars that they transact yearly, weekly, monthly. So what you got here? WBTC network dashboard. Order book. Okay. Yeah, there you go, man. 6.7 million worth of Bitcoin custody. There you go. Grapefruit trading. These are all different hedge funds, probably, right? There you go. Makes complete sense. We're going to have an ETH BTC futures contract soon. Going to some can. Let's take a look at the oscillators here. We do have some bullish divergence on the 30-minute chart. I don't really like to use that as a big indicator, but let's go to a 4-hour. Alright, so we're still building some negative momentum here. We kind of had a bounce, and now we're kind of still selling off a little bit. This to me still looks kind of like we could have a little bit further correction. Depends on if we close this candle below the previous green candle there. The hourly looks pretty good. Looks like we're going to try to push through it. Maybe retest this range right here, right around 12.5, 12.6. We will see. We will shortly see. You got any other questions, guys? Any other interesting information you guys want to present or ask me? You can always join my Discord channel and the link in the description below. I don't know why my Stream Elements didn't post my Discord, but aside from that, hey Nick, do me a favor. Hang on a second. Never mind. Hey guys, there's BTC. Oh, I guess the what is that, the Kuwaiti dollar? Alright guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll catch you tomorrow night, hopefully around the same time, 8:30, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Thanks for choosing Mr. Know-It-All. Have a great night, guys.